Hello, my fourth graders. Let's go ahead and do a quick review of standard algorithm of multiplication. Just like division, the standard algorithm is just going to be the most commonly used, typically most efficient method of doing it. It's a way that you're going to want to know how to do things as you move up into higher grade levels, just because it's the most efficient way of doing it. It's also going to be the way that your parents are going to teach you because that's the way that they learned. And in fact, that's the way that I learned how to do it. If you're using a method other than standard algorithm, that's absolutely fine. That's one of the coolest things about math is that we can use different methods, we can find different ways that work for us, and we can all come to the same conclusion, the same answer in a problem. So don't worry yourself too much if you're not doing standard algorithm, but try to make sure that you're working toward learning standard algorithm because it's going to be really helpful to you in the future, I promise. All right. First things first, there's a particular order that we go in when we do standard algorithm, when we're multiplying. So I'm going to use these little problems up to the side just to kind of show you the order that we're going to go in. So when I start with standard algorithm, I am always starting on the bottom number, and I'm starting in the ones place, and I'm going to multiply the ones digit on the bottom by the ones digit on the top. So in our problem, that would be 2 times 8. Now I know that 2 times 8 is 16, so I'm going to put my 6 down here, and then I'm going to carry my 1 over. Until I've finished multiplying the ones digit on the bottom by both digits across the top, I have to make sure that I'm continuing to carry. So 2 times 8 was 16. I put my 6 down and then I carried my 1. The next place I go is 2 times 7. So I'm multiplying the ones digit on the bottom by the tens place on the top. Okay, so that gives me 2 times 7. Now 2 times 7 is 14, but I can't forget that I've carried a 1 up here. So what I'm going to do with this 1 is add it to my 14. 14 plus 1 gives me 15. So I'm going to put my 5 down just like I did before. I'm putting that ones digit down every single time, and then I'm carrying the next place value over. So I put my 5 down. I've already used this one. I'm going to cross this out. And I would take my 1 and carry it over, but there's nothing there, so I can just drop it right on down. That's going to give me a product of 156, but that's just for ones place times ones place times tens. So I still need to do 10 times 1 and tens times tens. So that's the next place I'll go. But before I do that, I have to remember placeholder Patty. We got to bring Patty to the party. Now Patty is just a 0, and the reason why Patty is there is because I'm now multiplying by the tens place. So really, when I say 4 times 8, I'm actually doing 40 times 8 because this 4 has a value of 40. But placeholder Patty allows me to not have to think about that. I can just do 4 times 8. And also, she brings the snacks to the party, so you're always going to invite the person that brings the snacks. At least I am. People that bring snacks are good friends. You want them in your life. So placeholder Patty goes down on that second line. And then we're going to start by multiplying the tens place on the bottom by the ones place across the top. So that'll give me 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. So I'm going to put my 2 down. Again, we're always putting down the ones place and then carrying the next place over. So 2, and I'll carry my 3 right over top. And I made sure to cross out my 1 because I didn't want that to confuse me later at this exact time point. And then the next thing I'm doing is my tens place times my tens place. So that's going to give me 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. And then I'm going to add my 3, 29, 30, 31. So I can put my 1 down, and then I would carry my 3, but there's nothing there, so I'm just going to drop it right on down. Now I notice that I have 1, 2, 3 makes a place value family. That's my ones family, so I'm going to go ahead and put my comma in there. And then my final step is to add these two products together. These are, technically speaking, my partial products of this problem. So 6 plus 0 is going to give me 6. 5 plus 2 will give me 7. 1 plus 1 will give me 2. Again, I have 1, 2, 3 makes a family, so I got to bring down my comma. And then 3 plus 0 is going to give me 3. So my final product is 3,276.